Morning everyone, welcome back to the vlog. I'm headed down now to Cavite coastal line and we're gonna be meeting up with Planet Cora. They're gonna be doing a coastal line cleanup this morning. I'm gonna be helping out for a short period. We're also gonna be meeting up with an eco ambassador, Antoinette, who's been doing this for quite a while, and seeing what kind of work we can help out to eliminate our plastic problem here in the Philippines. Look at all the plastic. Just got to the venue, had a quick chat with Antoinette. She's super busy. The rain just stopped, so we're pretty lucky, and we're gonna go out to the coastal line now and look what's happening. Antoinette over there.
Oh my gosh, so here's the crazy part. So you'll see, there's so much tahong. There's so much tahong here everywhere. So I always freak out and think to myself, oh my gosh, I hope we're not eating these tahongs. But
Do you know anyone that can test the microplastics in the tahong?
actually, it's been tested in the UK, and recently they did a test here in the Philippines. And they did find microplastics in our seafood.
But before that, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for each other. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being our warriors. And let's end this short program before we go to clean with a group photo. Thank you.
Just finished a little briefing and they're segregating the garbage into 4 categories: soft plastics, the hard plastics, the PETs, and the styrofoam. I'm gonna be staying a little longer than expected because the damage is so bad. So hopefully you guys can help spread awareness, make the change, and help with this campaign. Look at all these volunteers coming out in the rain to support this event. Very admirable stuff, very hopeful to see the cleanup happening, and gives us hope, right? That it's possible to make a change with everyone's help, volunteers and all. Next time I'll probably invite some friends and some of my office people, but today we'll just do it alone and look at the beach and really look down and see where the microplastics are. Oh, see a rubber sole from a shoe. Oh yes, what is this? Definitely not part of the environment. Here, found some more. Look at that. And even string, terrible. This is the cause of microplastics. When this breaks up into millions of pieces, this goes everywhere. Laundry. So when we laundry our clothes, a lot of these fibers go down the drain and into our waterways and break up into millions of particles, causing microplastics in our food, in our water, in almost everything that we do. Guys, I have not left the front of the dome. I'm just here. The whole coastline for this section goes around and there are people almost everywhere. You see white sacks everywhere. I don't know if I can fly the drone because it's raining, but maybe later the weather will clear up and allow us to take some footage and show you guys the efforts, and yet for every effort there is more plastic. Never ending. So I don't know if you guys need any more proof that microplastics are getting into our seafood. Look at this. So what do you see here? Let me put this down on the white backing. Here we have mussel or tahong, and then another tahong, and they are attached. How sad is that? So for you tahong lovers, watch out.
oh my gosh, I don't know if you got a shot of the mangroves. You are gonna...
There's so much garbage everywhere. So, don't know if you guys know, Antoinette does this every few weeks. It seems like a uphill battle, but amazing people like Antoinette here fight for us and clean up everything. Well, you organize it.
I mean, there's only so much we can do.
they always need a face, and you know.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I get shy, but honestly, we're inspired by the volunteers and by you. I'm inspired by you and everything you told me. You should know what she's been doing and what she's been up to. She's saving the world every single day. You guys just don't know it.
Trying.
Out of all the countries in the world, the Philippines has the most volunteers in the International Coastal Cleanup, which is nakaka-proud. We should be proud about that.
I took notes on that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Would you know how many migratory birds come here to this area?
I do not know the exact number, but one of the migratory species that comes here is actually endangered, and it's only found also, like, it's from the Philippines. It's a species from the Philippines.
Okay, so endemic to us.
Yes, and Philippine duck, I think, is also one of them as well.
Okay.
And they basically live here. They travel back and forth. So those are one of the reasons, because this island is also frequented by bird watchers. There are a lot of species that actually come to this island as well. So when birds see things lying on the ground or in the water,
like
they just pick it up.
These things
They
right
can't-
here.
Exactly. That's essentially bird food right now.
You know, for some reason, I found a lot of lollipop plastics.
Yes.
I didn't realize.
Of the schools, we think, that are in the region, so it's areas with a lot of children, so there's a lot of toys, a lot of lollipop sticks, and a lot of shoes, which is really sad. But usually we find so many toys. So I think a lot of the volunteers already got the big plastics.
Yeah, but
So everything we're dealing with now are microplastics.
which is the worst part?
Yes.
I mean, we have one guy there doing the microplastic.
Yep. It's microplastic time, guys.
Ah, crazy, crazy. But yeah, amazing, the volunteers, the government, everyone's here, and I wish we can get more people to do this cleanup. Problem with the cleanup, it is corrective and not preventive, which means it still needs to stop at the source. We need the help of big corporations and other big companies to help make the change, because this is unacceptable. A lot of plastic straws, coffee stirrers, lollipop sticks, disposable one-time use straws from the Tetra packs. Here's the lollipop stick, and Jackstone, pacifier, candy wrappers, bottle cap, shower cap, and just plastic bags in general.
What do we want? Climate action! When do we want it? Now! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Climate change has got to go! Hey, hey!
Nice to see everyone's spirits are high, even though the problem seems to be compounding. As the population goes up, so does the pollution, and even though the volunteers are here every week, every month, it's still garbage everywhere. So sad.
Hello! Promise it's fun. It's fun. It's bittersweet. I've only been doing this actually for less than 3 years, because we started with a feeding program, and then our travels to the beach and the ocean, which is, I think, an obsession of all of us, kind of just brought us to picking up litter when we're on vacation. And then we just said, let's start doing coastal cleanups if we can. And now we're here 3 years later, and we're actually really, really grateful, most of all, to Team Cora, to all the volunteers, because I always get shy when people say I did it, because in reality, like, no matter what I say, if we didn't have volunteers to help us doing this, nothing would really happen. So I'm really grateful to the volunteers and the people that come every month, that stay dedicated to the mission. So.
I'm thinking about organizing our own coastal cleanup program in this specific area, because it seems to be that the plastic here never leaves. Next week, when Antoinette is not as busy, we're going to be sitting down with her for coffee or some drinks and just talking about this whole problem that we're all facing. I hope you guys can share this video, share the message, and show everyone how insane, it's just insane, the society that we have been programmed to live in with the disposable mentality, single-use plastics. It's just rampant. Even though the coastal cleanup crew have been doing this for 3 years, seems like the efforts are futile. but it's nice to see that their spirits are still high and that more volunteers continue to come and help out. You know, weirdly enough, even though this beach looks clean, there's still a lot of microplastic fragments. It's still not safe for wildlife or for the humans. We saw some people fishing over there. Would you eat fish that's from here?